for Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just the
pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Wilson, left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. He can run for it, and he will. Finding some room at midfield. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And after that touchdown, we are just a PAT away from a tie game. And I know everyone's going to look at it and go, guess what? Tie game, all even, They just scored. If they kick this extra point and tie it, they're going to feel like they're the ones that are in control.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Go. 180! Check. Watch 54. Coming to you.
On first down, they run with Howard. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and it's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
To throw is Wentz. And that is incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Returnable for Lockett. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Throwing on second down. Wilson, and that's complete to Luke Wilson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On second and 11 now. Wilson, that's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On third down, it's Carson, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on fourth and inches. They run for it with Carson, and he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. On first down, Carson. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On second down, here's Penny. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Left side complete to Lockett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Wilson leaves it for Penny. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Penny, the first down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Carson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett. He scored on the ground and through the air. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Wentz now to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. It's a second down run with Sanders. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. And Jeffrey's got it. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw, Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson. 31 yards as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, they run it with Carson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. That's caught inside the 20. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the